God bless everybody. Welcome back to my channel. I wanted to do something a little bit different. This is not going to be an in-depth review. This is just going to be a little bit more of an in-depth overview, I guess, for the lack of a better way to put it, of the Diesel laptops, Diesel scope, or the Pico scope by Diesel laptops are made specifically for Diesel laptops. So yeah, let's get right into it. As you can see, first of all, you can see obviously I'm out of the camera, and I just wanted to have this as a main focal point. The last time when I just did the unboxing, it was a very quick video, just kind of going through everything, but I want to go a little bit more in depth. So this right here is the actual Pico scope itself. As you can see, it's the 4425A with the BNC Plus channels. It's a beautiful Pico scope, man. It's yellow and black, and that seems to be, and the yellow's kind of like a caterpillar yellow or something. A really nice color combination, and I like that. I think this is just the cover, because you can kind of like pick it up and see. So it's like a protective cover, but it's really nice, very well done. Feels nice and firm. So that's the Pico scope. Let's do this. These are going to be some of the probes and clamps. And I opened up these the other day, kind of went through them. And this is your alligator ones. Some probes, just probes and pointy probes, pointy things. And then some flex ones. And then they gave us, I'll just go ahead and start setting everything right there. 2 of these clamps, which these feel to be nice and, whoa, these are actually nice and firm. These feel really strong, I like those. Another thing of flex, another one of these as well. And then I think these are the ones that go with the BNC. I think these go with the BNC, so I'm gonna leave these here on the side for right now. But you get 2 of those. So you get 2 of those, which would make sense. Cool, very cool. And then some smaller alligator clips. And I'm not gonna open it, but you can see they have the red set and the black set, and it's gonna be pretty much the same thing. So that's that. You have these other back probing Pico, back pinning probes from Pico, which they have what, 2 blue, one yellow, 1 green, 1 black, 2 red, and a whole bunch of extra needles or pins. So that's pretty cool. The S hook to be able to hang up your Pico, whether you're working on an automotive or a truck, just hang it up somewhere to keep it safe. Actually, there you go. Just keep it safe somewhere. We'll just leave this right here because I'm gonna do something with that. These are the leads that they gave us. They're real flexible. I heard that the older ones were not as flexible. They're a little bit more stiffer. But they feel to be really good quality. Sig high 200 volts, signal high 200 volts, signal low 0 volts. So, and that's one of the things I was going to mention. I think that if I'm not mistaken, that the Pico scope is capable of 200 volts. So, and I'll explain why right now. Excuse me. But that's the green lead. I think these are the 3 meters, if I'm not mistaken. And here's these right here. The blue one is the same thing, red, and the yellow. If you guys hear music, man, this is my next door neighbors. I have a shop right next door, right over here. It's a shop, and they're banging music, man. So it is what it is. And I think this is the 3.0 USB, which is a short one. And I think I've heard said on other videos that you can get another one that's like a 2.0, but the 2.0 is longer, but I think you actually lose not functionality of the actual Pico scope, but I don't know exactly, but you lose something, man. Resolution, I think is what it was. You lose some type of resolution. So yeah, so this is what we connected with. And then the 200 amp clamp, actually 2000 amp clamp. So it goes from 200 amps to 2000 amps, 1500 alternating current, I think, no, amps, I'm sorry. Alternating current, oh yeah, alternating current, 1500 amps. Direct current, 2000 amps, sorry. And this one does, I'm assuming this is gonna be with the battery. I turned on, oh, actually turn it on this way, right? Powered, you zero it out. So I'm assuming this is gonna be one with the 9-volt battery. I gotta look at the instructions and see how to disassemble that to be able to change out the battery if and when the battery runs out. So that's the 2000 amp clamp. Here's the 60 amp clamp, the low amp. And this one, as you can tell, doesn't have battery. It's not powered or anything. That's because this one is, actually we'll go stay with this one. This one is a BNC Plus, so it's automatically recognized by the Pico scope. And you just zero it out on the actual Pico. And then the 2000 amp clamp is not a BNC Plus, it's just a regular BNC, so that's why I believe this one does have the 9-volt battery in it. And this one is not automatically recognized by Pico scope. So yeah, that's the contents. The package that I got was the standard package. I didn't opt for the advanced package or something. This is gonna be plenty. This is gonna do plenty for me, more than enough. And as I need tools and stuff like that, I will be buying them. I do plan on upgrading these later on to the longer leads, which I think they're either 4 meter or 5 meter or something like that. But I do plan on upgrading these BNC Plus, keeping them BNC Plus as well. So another thing I wanted to show that I think is pretty cool, obviously does not come with this kit, but you know, it is an oscilloscope. So automotive oscilloscope waveform analysis. I've heard this recommended a couple of times on a couple of channels. I can't remember when. And it starts with the electrical fundamentals, and then it starts talking about the y-axis, x-axis. It talks about the probes, and then as we go further over here, actually just saw some good ones, which I'm assuming, what is this going to be for? Wire stepper motor. But you know, waveform, so it's going to start telling you how to look at the waveform analysis. I'm assuming this is, yeah, multi-point injector voltage waveform. For automotive, obviously this is not for diesel trucks, this is for all gasoline, but I do plan on using this. Actually, it does have a little bit of here for diesel. Now, it's not going to be for the big truck. It's mostly going to be for like Ford, Chevys, Dodges, I'm assuming. But, you know, it's still pretty cool to know that it's in here. But like I was saying, I do plan on working with automotive. Actually, I do work on automotive already. I work on my own vehicle, and I've fixed a couple of electrical issues on you know, other people's automotive vehicles. And so I want to study this so that I could be able to learn how to use the Pico as well with automotive, not just with the big trucks. So it is going to be perfect, specifically for automotive. So that's awesome. Oh, I forgot to show these. These are going to be the amp loops, or amp loops, the fuse loops with you could get voltage right there, hook up some of your probes or something. Put a fuse right here for your amp clamp, and this is the regular fuse, the mini fuse. I think it's maxi fuse or mega fuse, but they call these maxi, right? Maxi fuse. Oh yeah, it's the actual name here. ATC, mini, maxi, and this should be the J case. Yeah, the J case. So we got these 4 that also came with this Pico scope from Diesel Laptops. So yeah. Let me see how I'm gonna do this. Let's see if this shows up on the screen. Give me a quick second. Not too sure. Okay, we'll see. I'll see what I can do right now. What I wanted to do is just hook this up really quick. If you guys would give me a couple of minutes, just to get not really organized, but I'm just gonna do. And I don't have no. Obviously, I'm inside of my my storage container, so I don't have like a vehicle or anything like that. But I just wanted to connect to it so you can kind of see how this Pico scope works, and then connect it over here. And I wanted to show something on this side too. So just give me a quick minute. Let's see. And it recognized it already. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and get you guys down from the stand and try to put it over here so you guys can see the actual screen. Okay, I'm back. So as you can see, it already recognized it right there. I did download on my laptop the Pico Automotive 7, and if you can see down here, it says diesel scope. So what I wanted to show, actually, let's go here first. Let's just kind of go through this real quick. It's gonna be the detect, and then okay, and yeah, that's just awesome. And so you connect your leads, you know, blue, red, green, yellow, connect to them, and what it does is that it auto detects the actual lead. So this is for Pico Scope 7 for automotive, and you can see right here, and you can actually go into, actually you can't go into demo mode no more because I just connected that right there. But I mean, from there you're pretty much ready to rock and roll, start connecting to some sensors and testing and stuff like that. Oh, you know what I didn't show? I didn't show the attenuators. I'll show those right now. So I apologize about that. And then what I wanted to show is this, is that the reason why I like this as well, although I do have a little bit, no, it's not an issue, but you know, is that diesel laptops, they have their own little app as well for diesel scope, but which is actually Pico Automotive. But when you open it up, if you see it and you can recognize it, that right there is Pico Scope 6. Connect device, demo, refresh list. You know what, it might not let me connect because I have it connected over here on Pico, on the Pico Automotive number 7. So what this is actually, if you kind of recognize, for those people who are familiar, this is Pico Scope or Pico Automotive version 6. So, and you click on it, and they have, you know, all the other stuff over here. Actually, let's go to demo. Let's see what happens right there. There you go. Now you can see that. See, it's giving you a waveform already. Stop, and then you go through here. I think it's tools. This where it has your measurements, alarms, and everything. Diagnostics. Here we go. So you have heavy duty. So you have tests that are specifically made for heavy duty, and that's kind of what I liked about this. You got your sensors, ABS, accelerator pedal, coolant temperature, crankshaft, fuel pressure, so forth and so forth. Actuators, your glow plugs, pressure regulator, component networks, CAN high, CAN low, K-line, LIN bus. Ooh, LIN bus. I didn't even know they had a LIN bus here. And your pressure transducer. So yeah, that's pretty much just a quick little overview, and this is for the Pico Scope 6. I like it, but I wish it would have been the dedicated Pico Scope 7 already. You know, since, I mean, everybody's already at the Pico Scope 7, already using Pico Scope 7. I wish they would either update it or something, but other than that, it's pretty cool. And just before I go, I'm gonna set you guys back on the stand again, and I wanted to open up these attenuators. All right, we're back. So like I said, I wanted to open up these attenuators and just kind of show them, because usually when you had a scope before, from what I got understood, is that you had to have an actual attenuator that was like this big. I think I have 2 of them from the brand of Handtech, which were actually recommended, that they do a pretty good job. But now put this right here so you can see it. I don't know if you can see it from there, but Pico BNC Plus 10-to-1 attenuator. So what this does is that when you're going to measure something that's above 200 volts, and I think that's what the Pico is rated at, 200 volts max. So anything under that, you should be okay without this. But if you have something that's probably going to spike the voltage higher than 200, or you already know for sure that it's higher than 200, I'm not 100% on if it's 200, but that's just the number I'm using, and that's the one that I've heard, right? 200 volts. And I'm going to read the owner's manual and everything just to be on the safe side. But when you go something above that, you would use an attenuator. That's to reduce the voltage. And then, being that it's a Pico Scope, the BNC Plus, it auto recognizes it. So it sets it up in the program so that whenever you measure it, it measures out. And then, you're not really having to do a bunch of math. It pretty much does it for you. It auto, not select, it auto adjust, I guess, for the lack of a better way to put it. I'm a loss of words right now, but yeah. And with this, you actually have 2 attenuators, so that's pretty cool. So this is mostly like if you're gonna do injectors, from what I got understood, that they spike up really high, And in automotive, I think they said for like ignition coils also spike up pretty high as well. And I'm assuming that this one goes here. Yeah, it does. And so what that does is that this leaves this here end open so that you can use. All right, God bless everybody. I'm back. Sorry for that quick cut. I just realized that my phone had cut off for some reason. But like I was saying, this tip right here is actually used so that you can use your back probes, find like the AES wave, like a brake gut box, and put the whole system in line and be able to probe it and watch the signals and everything. So this is very cool. In automotive, I know they use this. I believe it's for injectors, possibly, if I'm not mistaken, or maybe not injectors. It's more for the ignition, like ignition coils. But anything that's gonna spike up to about over 200 volts. But yeah, man, I hope you guys enjoy this overview. I'm very happy with what I have. I thank each and every single one of you for joining me, and God bless each and every single one of you. I'm gonna let you guys go because I've got to put all of this stuff back up. Oh, and one last thing. Happy Labor Day to each and every single one of you, man. All the hardworking fathers, all the hardworking mothers, all the hardworking sons, daughters, everybody, man. Y'all take care. Have a safe, blessed weekend. Safe, blessed Monday, man. God bless each and every single one of you guys, man. In Jesus' mighty name.